Welcome back to Theo Fights Depression, the game.
I swear, I will die of alcohol poisoning before the end of this game.
Theo fights that. I fight falling asleep. Jova fights exploding.
Oh my god, a different music
Joy fights
track.
going insane from laughter, and Pedro fights all of them.
Oh no, even Harley is whining.
Don't you see, Pedro? Harley hates sand.
I don't like Zen. It's all
Also,
just rough
Dwibbed,
and coarse.
I laugh to hide the.
You have to hide the pain.
Yep. Yes, I do.
Gold dust? Don't you mean pixie dust?
No, remember she's merchant, so basically seems
Just because
because sand is made of different metals, also extracting gold particles can be profit.
Well, yeah, it was here in the Goddess route, so yeah, let's go.
So why do we have a different music track that actually sounds fitting for a desert this time?
I don't know.
We do.
I don't know, Joe,
Why
but
didn't we have this before every time
Calm
we
down.
came to
Dwibbed.
this
Who
desert
cares?
before?
Finally got it.
Dwibbs, take your pills. Relax.
And cue the trumpet theme.
I'll take my pills and this game gets good writing. But for now, fuck it.
Dwibbs.
Well, to be fair, Dwibbs kind of has a point. Why not just fight fire with fire at this point?
Yeah.
Dwibbs, you have the pills for a reason.
Anyway, the point.
Cider.
Wow, this conversation is still going.
Stop mixing fantasy with reality. You're not Final Fantasy 15.
Hold on. Stop mixing fantasy with reality. Do you even know what world you're in?
QD, do you know where we are seeing from?
Now we're skipping dungeons.
Dwibbs.
Actually,
why are we doing this earlier?
Dwibbs, try to pay attention for once. I only skipped the dungeons that we have done before.
Yeah.
Well, that's happened before.
No, not really.
What's kind of the problem? Didn't you say an issue with this game is that sometimes dungeons look really similar to one another?
That
Well, here's
too,
the
yeah.
thing, Dwibbs.
Similar
Different
doesn't
stuff happens. The
equal-
thing is that
Difference
stuff
doesn't
happens
equal. Similar doesn't equal the same. Sorry, similar doesn't equal.
That was
the
probably
same.
just
It might
throwing me
equal
off.
lazy.
Anyway, the point is, Fang is making fun of Lola.
Don't you dare.
Leave best character alone.
Yes,
Huh?
that smile needs to be protected. Ow.
And she kicked him.
I think that's what. Oh, she
I think
threw
she
sand
said-
at him. I think.
Wait,
I don't.
wait.
I don't exactly know what happened because.
Hold on. I think she just smacked him with money. Oh, there we go.
Thank you. Since
Is it like the bag of
You're
nickels
welcome.
Yes.
there you go. See,
Yay,
money is
we
the ultimate
didn't even
weapon.
have Yay! She totally smacked him with money, even though we don't actually see her do it because limited.
Just pretend that happened, Joe.
Yeah, that's exactly the
Lady,
big problem. You
you're
can't
taking
slapstick comedy only works if we actually see the fucking slapstick.
Because okay.
Stupid
You know what?
game.
You know what? Okay. Look, Ace Attorney had the characters doing auto stuff that we had to imagine, but one that
Even
was
other
a
visual
DS.
novels, Java. The thing is, I think this game doesn't try to convey that at all. It's again, it's what I said. For everything it's tried to do, it just doesn't work in a visual novel format. But I can remember at least a couple of visual novels that also involve pretended slapstick comedy,
Of religion.
and actually work because you're not really focused on that.
Also, when the Ace Attorney games got to come to 3DS, they actually did bother to make models for those gags. Wait, what are you doing here?
Boss fight.
Yes. They're here for the faith drop, Joe.
Long time no see.
What was his voice just said? He sounded like he was from London. Marianna.
Remember, he's Discount Troy Baker.
But Troy Baker doesn't sound like he's a stereotypical London Danny Irish guy.
Are you sure? Are you sure, Dwibbs? Are you sure?
Dwibbs, there are several games where he has done that sort of voice.
Not the ones I've seen.
Trust me, Dwibbs, Troy Baker is in a lot of stuff you probably have never seen yet. Remember, he also played a British guy in the Latent series,
But again,
and a British guy in Ace Attorney.
In addition to not sometimes paying attention, I also have a lot of stuff I haven't seen / played / read.
That's kind of the case for all of us, you know. I mean, trust me, there's way too many games out there in the world to have seen every single one of them.
So?
Of course, the script
She
told me.
Yeah. Damn it, Pedro, that's what I was gonna say.
Marianna still has her memories from the other
Alright.
Dun, dun, dun.
We kind of
Yeah,
already knew.
well, it makes sense. So she was at the last battle scenario.
Not that I care, but yeah, sure. Let's go with
I
that.
guess to be fair,
At least there's a small consolation, Pedro, but it's not an actual plot hole. Yay!
see, here's yeah.
I
To
don't.
be fair, the game.
Help me, please.
To be fair,
I don't really care much about plot holes, as you know too. So
Anyways, I was saying, but yeah, to be fair, I guess the game also did show a scene that showed that she retained her memories, and I guess the heroes didn't know it, so now we have them deducing it.
Sure.
Sure.
No, you're not.
Yeah, what?
Were you? Since when?
quite that harsh.
Present evidence.
Oh, so he was a child prosecutor. Oh, so he was a prosecutor. Okay.
Marianna,
Sure.
Well, you said present evidence.
You don't have to be a prosecutor by profession to present evidence.
And now she becomes.
that.
Yeah, remember, this is her fairized form of a giant big ball.
What the hell is that thing?
A giant testicle.
Basically, Dibs, it's her, but she's wearing an enormous dress. See? Her top half is up there, and the dress part is below there.
So am I supposed to be looking... That ball is supposed to be her vagina because her head is up right there.
It's supposed to be part of her gown, I guess.
Oh my god, it's that myth.
Yeah.
What?
Have you seen the movie Thief, Jova?
No.
Just Google it. I do not have the heart to tell you more.
Hey, look, I don't want to see any creepy Google pictures. Could I at least get a warning? What exactly is...
Could you use the less annoying theme to use every time you get an achievement?
I know,
But you
Dibs.
need to be reminded that she just hit 30,000 steps countdown.
Right, could you guys...
Anyway, I'll
excuse me
answer,
for a second.
I'll
Go
answer your
ahead.
question in our private chat, Jova, don't worry.
Dun, 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 dun.
It's not safe for work.
Well, Tio, considering what game we're commentating on, we already had plenty of
Fine, there's a common misconception amongst male teenagers that they haven't seen a vagina in over years that they may have teeth.
Well, judging by Shirai's laugh, that's
I
either
never-
true and freaking
usually-
down from it, or it's too absurd.
I've
and
heard
she's
that joke
laughing
before.
at it.
I've heard that joke before, but I never heard it as a myth. Like usually the myth that I hear
It's
about
a urban
is
legend more than anything.
no. What I always heard is that the female orgasm is a myth. That's what I've always heard. Anyway,
Thanks, game. You're telling us so much charming stories. I wanna die.
well,
worry, Tio.
Teo. After the pedophilia moment, there's no going back.
Tio,
Oh no! It's like in Dark Knight Rises. Only after the game will end, I will have my permission to die.
So, what does Marianna mean by "it's all over, let us go"? Is she like?
She's probably gonna charge her special attack.
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
I've noticed a pattern. Bosses have that mid-banter wyvern about to charge that.
Weird, because her mid-banter suggests that she's going to go all kamikaze.
That's exactly what Teo means.
Well, we just said super attack, so...
Whatever.
Maybe her super attack is a
What-
kamikaze.
Whatever, it's not important. Moving on.
Yeah, it's almost over at least anyway.
So when's she gonna do... Wait, did she already do it?
No, I'm not gonna let her do it because I'm about to defeat her.
Oh, so it's like the Doom spell from Final Fantasy.
Well, it's not a one-hit kill. It's more like a fact that she's charging several special attack before executing it.
Well, that's what I mean. It's sort of like a countdown.
Yeah. Yeah, take that.
Fair rise out. It appears this is the end of the road for you.
Nothing personal, kid.
Just let it go, Marianna. You lost. Admit that to yourself and we won't be forced to kill you.
Oh, the edge match.
We're going to destroy the Vile God. And with him gone, Dorfa's finished.
You must be
Just let go of everything. Let go of Dorfa. Let go of the past.
None can stand before the vile
Stop
god.
looking at the past and look what you have in front of you.
Suddenly, smoke.
Steam?
It's time to let the past die.
Oh,
Really?
for God's sakes. Really? We're doing
Ninjas?
this?
Hey, look,
He's
it's
still
Sagi.
alive?
Oh, yeah, that's right, he's alive now.
Remember, Theo, we're in a new timeline now.
Oh, is he right? He's alive in this timeline. Oh, poor bastard.
Maybe he'll actually do
This
something.
game has been going on so long that Theo has lost heads and tracks of things.
Time is space is dilated. Time is bendable. Up is right. Up is down. I cannot save myself from this.
Oh, I know. We need to work in the Konami code there somehow.
Actually, I have a question for you too. Oh, there you go. Which game?
Why is Harley blushing like that?
Because
She found a fave drop.
she has a fifth. Because remember, she's a scientist, so obviously she wants to dissect the fifth drop for science.
Oh, she has a hard-on for research, of course.
Not just that. Okay, Theo, question. Which that reaction that you just described? What one does the words to you? This game or 13-2?
13-2, I have a more personal connection with it, and I felt more betrayal. This is just painful to endure in any case. Like,
so worse than 13-2, the game that you consider
not
was
necessarily, Jova. They're two evils of different shades.
Okay. Let's assume that you don't have deep ties to 13-2, though.
The story. Well, I do. Well, how about me, Jova?
Well, it's hard to look past it.
I absolutely. I think the story of this game is even worse than 13-2, if anything, because it's way more uncomfortable and way less shameless.
Yeah.
Let's hold on.
Oh, we're back.
Joy.
Yeah, it's far more
Gathered
tune.
all the items. All that's left now is to combine
Okay,
them
now
to
let's
reach
see the
fifth
payoff.
All right, so now we're going
powers
to
combined.
now we're going to mush them together to form the thing.
Captain Planet, yeah.
Phantasmagoria 2 style.
Only it were that easy.
Wait, what? Really?
Need to draw out
I don't know. I don't know, Joe. I'm assuming that's what they do. They never actually show anything, so.
as easy as it sounds.
Phantasmagoria 2 style. Oh my.
Oh, man, basically, in the final dungeon of Phantasmagoria 2, we find 8 little alien creatures, and we can literally mush them together into objects. Don't ask me how that works, because the game doesn't.
Just
That's probably very painful for the
Which
thing.
means
3 months.
Wait, think about that, Pedro. How old is Phantasmagoria 2?
Like 8 hours?
So you No, how old is
Oh, how old? 1996, so
No.
11
so a game
years.
in 1996 gives
No,
you
no,
more
no,
freedom to
sorry,
create-
21 years. 21 years.
So a game that's 21 years old allows you to have more freedom and do more in that than in this game.
Not just that, Jova. Phantasmagoria 2 actually shows you things instead of just implying shit. Though to be fair, it's an FMV. Though to be fair, it's an FMV game. So I guess.
But that's another thing. A game that's literally FFMVs has more freedom than a game that you can actually control for the most part. I mean, controlling that game, but you know, it's very delayed and whatnot because, well, yeah, that's one thing. It's literally a live action game.
So Harley has left the party so that she can try to form.
She's gonna get kidnapped.
No, surprisingly, no.
Then what's the point of having her leave the party?
She's
Go ahead,
And
actually
she's still there.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I'm not quite done yet.
She's trying to study the components.
Yeah.
If you want to kill some time, why not check the requests at the pub? Maybe earn some spending money while you're at it.
All right.
So
Time to do some side quests.
So there you go, Jova. She's actually doing her fucking job as a researcher and an archaeologist.
And it took an alternate timeline for that.
And a groping scene.
And it took the writers realizing...
It doesn't necessarily have to do with showing stuff because let's take for example.
Okay. I guess to be fair, we could maybe make the argument that she technically did do her job as a researcher in the original timeline. It's just she never had to leave the party for that long in order to
Well,
do
it would be nice to see her doing her job legitimately rather than the ways we've seen her doing her job.
Okay,
Well,
so
like I said, I mean, there
let's
have been
see.
those short scenes. The problem is, like, well, unlike this time, it's really just been a quick, oh, look at this, and, you know, basically everything's handled in a cutscene that she all needs to research. Whereas this time, apparently she needs more time to research it.
Okay, so let's do some
Oh
random.
my god, a different jingle?
It's for the side quest.
It's for the quest, Jova. For basically, there's a lot of
This is
quests.
the first time I've heard that jingle.
I'm selecting fetch quests for which I already have all the items, so I can immediately complete them.
My wonder is this: why not use different or varied random jingles for all those achievements you've been doing, as opposed to that one same one that constantly?
Jova has a really good point, actually. Yeah, why not do that?
I mean, it's not exactly a difficult.
Because we only had $5 left in our budget.
Exactly.
No.
Very good,
I'm
Ribs.
sorry. The very presence of these jingles, you could have attached these to others.
Those jingles cost us
True,
$1,000.
true, Jova. But we're incompetent morons, so.
Well, probably not even that, Dibs. I mean, I'm pretty sure they pulled these out for free.
Okay.
Yeah, we only have
again,
like 2 million yen left in our budget.
Okay, look, again, I know that the Neptunia series, even the sequels, aren't exactly the most things to write home about, but seriously, they are not this terribly put together and made.
Well, the fact that Compile Hard is low budget has never been a secret to anyone. Like,
I know that. What I'm saying is, like, well, even with the Neptunia games being, low budget, they were still put together better. They still had the proper things you would expect in a game like this.
Could you imagine Compile
It's like
Hard?
you said, I mean, this is... And a lot of this stuff is literally, stuff from Neptunia, but done worse.
Could you imagine Compile Hearts being put? Could you imagine Compile Hearts be given a AAA budget game to do?
Okay,
Honestly, they probably would be running around not knowing what to do with them.
So, how many requests? How many arbitrary requests do you need me to do, game?
Okay, wait, you have to do all those before you...
No. That is a thing, Jova. I don't know what exactly triggers it. It's...
Oh, no, so let me get this straight.
Don't worry, we won't be waiting for long. Don't worry about that. Even if we were, I would just cut it out anyway.
Yeah. See, here's the thing, Shuri, though. Not only are, the Neptunia games better than this, but Dark Rose Valkyrie, I haven't quite bought it, but I got to play a bit of it over at a friend's. That game is, like, actually legit good. I mean, as both an RPG and even
it has
as
a good, it has a good
kind of game.
It has a pretty good battle system, and unlike the previous Compile Hard games, this one is not written by their in-house writer. It's written by Takumi Miyajima, a veteran JRPG writer.
Well, have you seen past the beginning where you showed me, Pedro? Like, does the harem stuff become,
I haven't actually.
annoying?
Well, I've been busy with Automata, so I'm a bit. I'll get to it at some point.
From what I can gather, the harem, there is some harem stuff, but from what I hear,
honestly,
say that...
well, again, speaking of just the prologue that I've seen, I will give a credit that even when the game does look like it's about to do a tasteless joke, Miyajima immediately subverts it by doing something like, for example, like one of the ladies is about to do a sex pun or something like that, and immediately the protagonist goes, I'm gonna stop you right there, you're starting to sound suggestive.
Oh, yeah, Pedro, I saw that, but that may be just the beginning.
Sure, well, I have faith in Miyajima. I like Miyajima, so I'll...
Not to mention, to you, it would make no sense for them to, subvert it there, but then all of a sudden just revert to it later in the story.
I don't know, Joe, because remember, Miyajima is a writer on hire. He's not creatively in charge, so for all we know, maybe he was eventually forced to do something. Again, I don't know. I'm just putting all the possibilities out there. Anyway, let me show you the Chukesu's Tower.
The Chukesu
Might as well take advantage of this to show you the Chukesu's Tower. What is the Chukesu's Tower? It's the Olympus Coliseum of this game, of sorts. Basically, you can go in here so you can do various random battles that will give you rewards. You can, and this is the theme of the tower as well.
What did the guy just say? Kill me now or something?
This is don't you see this? This is the game asking us to put it out of its misery.
Oh wait, hold on. So wait.
Kill me! Kill me!
So let me get this straight. The side quest tower that you could easily miss gets its own new tune, but so many other things that could have used their own tunes don't get new tunes.
Well, this tune was already in the original game.
Welcome to Compile Hearts.
Well, then I have to question it even further.
Let me explain one thing though, Jova. You have a total of 40 floors to explore the Chukesu's Tower. How many of those 40 you can access depends on how many furies, or swords if you prefer, you have stabbed on the ground. Remember, it's a maximum. Remember, it's a maximum. So it's a maximum of 40. So obviously, you can go up to till 40 floors, and when you do complete all 40 floors, you get a trophy for it. However, you can.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You can also go to the PlayStation Store and download the DLC floors. They're free, so don't worry about that. Freely download the DLC floors, so you can download 40 extra floors that are harder than the normal 40 floors, basically.
Hard mode,
In fact, some of the grindier trophies in the game are best gotten using this tower because you can do those battles as many times as you can and receive the exact same rewards as many times.
Looks like you have the bronze emblem.
Yeah, there you go. Basically, you can get emblems in the Chikezu's tower that allow you to unlock extra furies. Oh yeah, I picked it up at the Chikezu's tower.
I see. Chikezu's tower.
Yes, apparently people know about
know
this.
the name of this tower without actually establishing it in lore beforehand, because why not?
Is that a problem?
Yes. it
Yes.
is.
No. In fact, several years ago, a customer told me to give this whoever came here with that emblem.
For some reason.
It's a bomb.
Okay.
A fury!
That's a,
Are you sure it's
that's a
okay for
very
me to have
specific
this?
request.
Say, who was that customer anyway? Yeah, who was it?
I
fire
don't
character.
know. All I know is he was an old man with a white beard.
And before you ask, no. And before
Can
you
you be more generic?
Dumbledore.
before you ask, no. We're never gonna find out who the hell that old man was. Well, if you insist, I'll keep it. But this better not be some kind of trick.
No, it's the judge off Mace's turn.
Too?
Yes. Sorry.
Guess around.
I have 4 other Furies with me. I'll give you one for each emblem you find.
Why
I
not
might
just
find
give
more
them
of those
all?
emblems at Chikezu's tower, huh?
But
Good to
Jova,
know.
where's the challenge in that? Come on.
Gameplay, Jova. Gameplay.
But the guy literally told you to give them to the.
No. What happens is, Jova, each of the 4 furies he has is supposed to be given depending on the emblem.
So medallion,
One fury for the bronze one fury for the silver one fury for the gold one, and 1 fury for the platinum one.
Of course.
You only get the platinum emblem in floor 39.
Alright, Harley, you're done?
Hey, Harley. So everything's done, huh?
Finally.
No.
So yeah, basically, I don't know what exactly, but apparently you just have to waste time until the game decides you can go on, I guess.
It's not the first time I've seen this in a video game in general. There are some cases where it's just mind-blowing. It's something tied specifically to Japan. They want some time-wasting sections in there, especially in some RPGs. Even Mario and Luigi...
Yeah, exactly. What
that.
exactly did you do, Harley? It looks exactly the same.
She molested the relics.
You can do that in Persona 5 too, but you have to earn your time.
Oh, there you go, Theo. She did her best to stay faithful to the original object.
Hold
So
on.
long.
Wait.
Say
You
original
can
to the
molest those-
discipline you just
wait.
beginning to know.
Wait, sure. You're telling me that you also molest relics in Persona 5
No,
too?
no.
Context.
Don't care about
Oh my God.
I just want to know how it works.
Right. So everything's fine.
Is it?
What matters is that we can use this to enter the Vile God and save Tiara.
Yes.
Are we ever going to establish how we're going to use it?
We use it, and it magically brings us there.
It just works, Jova. Don't question.
It's magic.
Magic.
So are we basically at the end of the Vile God route almost?
Basically, yeah, almost, yeah.
We just need to find where it is.
Oh, Paiga, don't tell me you're here to waste more.
Oh, right
Don't
in
tell
time.
me. Don't tell me you're here to pad the game out some more.
No. I'm sure
Oh.
he's here to actually help because he's seen the error of his ways.
Oh, maybe it's
He
something
looks
like,
very
oh, I have
sad.
information, but I can't tell you for free.
Yes! I think I called it. Oh, huh, nice. Surprised he didn't kill him with that line, but okay.
Did you hear what he said in the previous part? He's no longer president. Why are you still calling him that?
I'm surprised. You know how I would have done a resignation scene.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it'd be like the character comes in, and then
Shot him, wouldn't you?
and the chief of Dwarf would have been like, "Well then, I'm afraid I have to ask you for your resignation."
I would do it Doug Walker style. I would put on the 2001 theme, and then with the words tattooed to my chest, I quit.
When did he do that?
When he quit his job.
Basically, Jova, the job he was working on before that Glasses started, back when he realized he could make a living out of it, he quit his job and he did it with you can see the video on YouTube. Search for Nostalgia Critic quits his job or something like that. You'll see it.
Okay.
That just proves how amazing they were. Okay.
Of course.
We've got everything we need.
Hot buns to save the day. Yay.
Teo, when are you going to learn that food is amazing?
So, is Paiga not
The
gonna
Faith
talk
Drop
about-
Neo. That's the name of it, because I'm so uncreative. The Faith Drop Neo. Go
So
ahead,
did
Teo.
Paiga literally just show up to
I
establish
still
that-
can't believe you were fair this whole time.
Oh, great. We're doing the "Lol, Lola is a fairy" joke again.
Yeah, even as a fairy myself, I never even suspected.
Why not? She looks like a girl, you look like a girl, what's the difference?
Hey. We men can be fairies too. Stop being prejudiced.
Hashtag fairy man lies matter.
Yes.
Well, of course, if it was that easy to figure out, I never would have made it in this world.
Why? Is there
'Cause I
some prejudice against fairies?
After all, don't you... But still, don't you ever get lonely?
Why would she be lonely?
I have my money. Why would I be lonely?
I can buy friends. Not at all. I'm more comfortable on my own, and I'm free to do whatever I want. I prefer it this way.
That's why I chose to join you guys.
Well, to be fair, Jova,
Semantics.
she specifically said that the reason she joined us is because.
Well, I know. But what I'm saying is, like, well, she seems to enjoy company a little too easily for this to supposedly be her character.
Jova, maybe that's her arc. Realizing that money is not everything.
That she enjoys all the money that we've been giving her up to this point,
That
so she
too,
decided
yeah.
to follow us.
Maybe it would have been nice to, establish her being more of a loner from the get-go, kind of like how they did
Well,
it with the-
Jova, I can tell you that she has a more involved arc in the Evil Goddess route. I don't like what they do with Lola in the Evil Goddess route, but she does have one.
I'm just gonna say like this. Gee, an RPG where we have a loner who learns to trust a team and motivate with it. Something as old as, the start of RPGs, but for a more recent version, Final Fantasy VII! Come on,
Let me
it's
guess
not
what-
hard.
Let me guess what her arc
you
is.
can track even with 6 with Shadow.
Yeah.
Pedro, let me guess what the arc is.
Go ahead.
Over the course of it, Lola finally starts to learn the true value of friendship.
Friendship.
But
Friendship.
but just as she realizes at the end, she dies.
No, why? No, Dwebs. It's not French. It's not French. Okay, one part of it, it's not so much French. It's more so about love. Because remember, Lola is one of the shipping options in the Evil Goddess route. So so in the ending where Fang is shipped with Lola, Lola realizes that she likes Fang more than she likes money, because that makes sense.
How?
That sounds so stupid.
And completely out of character. I get the whole, she's realizing that there's more to life thing. The problem is that this game cannot execute a good storyline to save its life. So
It can't execute a good joke. How's it supposed to handle that?
yeah,
Also,
exactly.
can I just say that I feel really sad for the British fairy Soji, because he has so little screen time, even less than Pippin himself.
Yeah.
Like, the other fairies get some things, and even some of them don't need to talk, like Kiwi or the Apollonius Dragon. But Soji seems to be the guy who should
speaking
be
of Soji.
talking more. Yeah.
Sure.
I just got hit with this strange sense of loneliness, or rather an intense wave of devotion.
Oh my freaking god, they're resolving her arc right now.
Basically, we talked over it, but basically what was happening was they're asking her why she's coming along and stuff, and she's basically saying that she's jealous of us because we all have this camaraderie
So I
between
called
us.
it.
You see, Teo, the game thinks that there's this camaraderie between our party, so it's taking advantage of that. See?
So I call
Well,
it.
I wouldn't much doubt about that, but I would
Wait,
just say
hold on.
that most characters are unlikable regardless, aside from selective views.
I will say,
sorry, go ahead, Shira, go ahead.
like, this kind of arc is very common and incredibly overused, but one thing I do like in Lola's case that isn't really present in a lot of others is that she's not exactly a tsundere.
No.
True.
Well, I hate tsundere.
No,
so-
Shira.
Really? That gives me really an idea. I'll keep that in mind.
But don't you see, Shiroi? Don't worry, Shiroi. They're reserving that tsundere thing for her ending in the Evil Goddess route.
Oh,
Are you
great.
serious? Why? They've been averting it oh so lovely with Lola.
Yeah,
Well,
Jova.
Jova can't have a perfect record killing streak, can't we? We cannot have this luxury.
There you go, see? That's
Well-
what I mean. It's not like I'm some teenager talking about how I don't need a boyfriend or something. That's incredibly out of character. That's incredibly. Not just that, it's incredibly out of character.
Depends, Pedro. Reminds me of when Shantotto confesses one of her most secret desire was to get married. It's out of her character, but something we learn about her.
True. Out of character moments actually can help with establishing a character in some regards. Granted, it needs to be earned, but true, it can help.
Oh, out of character is serious business, don't you know?
Although
go ahead, Lips.
part of the issue
I
with-
suppose it means that Lola's heart isn't a completely hollowed out husk.
Didn't we just already establish that?
By the way, this is like my 5th line in the whole game.
Yeah,
I have lied.
Now get some tea.
Go ahead, Whoops.
I'm in the movie.
But you've been in the game.
Even Sedgeru gets to talk more than him.
Yeah, in the movie sounds more, it rolls off the tongue better.
I agree. All right, everybody. In the next part, we once again continue to ship Fang with Ethel some more, considering that's what Shiroi picked for this route. So
I actually forgot what I picked throughout the entire thing, so
That's
this
okay.
is a surprise.
that's okay. I took notes, so don't worry. I
Could be worse.
Sure.
All right. See you, everybody.
See ya.
Yeah.